discipline and what that means. A lot of people are confused about discipline and self awareness. That's two different things. Discipline means that your mindset it's set for something to change. Let's say you are creating tasks, little steps to achieve that main goal. Self awareness, it's you are aware that something is not right, but you're not willing to change. So it's from a need to I want. You know what I mean? Like a need is like I'm gonna act on it, like discipline does. I want is a desire, is a wish of yes, I want to, but am I really gonna do it? And that's the difference between discipline and self awareness. Now, if you are more inclined to know about discipline, then I do have tips that will help you to navigate towards that path. So, I think that the most important thing that you can do to discipline yourself is having routines. A morning routine and an evening routine is very important because the morning routine is the start of your day. So it's the way that your frequency, your vibration, your energy, if everything is aligned in a positive way, in a more soft way, like you wake up not rushing and you're doing everything slow, in a terms of you wake up on time to pick up to take your bus to go to work to go to wherever you have to go, then that doesn't feel as rushed as you waking up last minute or clicking snooze on your alarm when that rings. You know what I mean? So having a very slow routine is important because it's the start of your day and you want it to start on the right foot. Then the evening routine is also important because it's the end of your day. So it's the unwinding of all the chaotic day that you just had. So you want to make sure that you are just relaxing on a good mood because it's important because the way that you go to bed it influences the way that you sleep and you don't want to have a very bad sleep. So it's important that you have a really nice easy evening routine. Then I guess the second one is about getting into the habit of reading. Why do I say that? Reading is like journaling, but in a more sense that will give you a knowledge in what you need to change in order to grow. So let's say um, reading. If it depends on what sense on what era of your life you are inclined to. Like me, I'm inclined to more reading books about financial stability and financial growth because I know that it's an era, it's a not an era, but let's say it's an area of my life that I know that needs improving. For in order for me to gain knowledge, I need to go and read books that I think are important for that growth. Example, I have this book which is called The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. And this is a very good book. It's a book that I tend to read like a chapter every night. The chapters are very short, so I can actually do that. And that puts me in the path that I will learn different things from different directions and perspectives that before I didn't had a chance to learn from or even gain a view, a point of view from. So it's very important to get in the daily habit of reading. Then I guess the third one it's about exercise. I know every woman is like I'm gonna start exercising, and I want to exercise because I want to lose weight. I want to be fit. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough. But exercise is also important for your health, for your mindset, for your mental health, for your confidence, for your self-esteem. You know, and you might think that it's a very unnecessary task to do, but adding that to your daily routine in order to discipline yourself enables you to grow because your confidence will grow, your self-esteem will grow, you motivate yourself to go to the gym if you're a gym person, or do Pilates if you're a Pilates woman, or do any type of other exercise. But the main point here is you are focused on growing that aspect of you, and that is what discipline is all about. It's setting tasks and go after them. The same way as then you lose weight, you set a goal to yourself. Why not set a goal to do exercise because it's important for you? It benefits you. Exercise, there's nothing about exercise that you can tell there is a negative. No. So why not add that to your routine? I think that it's a very good way to also enable you to discipline yourself. The fourth one, it's savings. Savings. It's a very taboo topic. Not a lot of people have grown into savings, have the financial savings lesson taught onto them. I'm one of them. I am the worst at saving. I'm gonna tell you, I'm guilty of it. Saving, it's an error of my life that I know it's very bad, but I'm getting good at. Because, like I said, the aspect of me reading that book and doing different things, different tasks of saving, if it's as little as £1 a day, at the end of the year is 365 pounds that you didn't have before. You know what I mean? It makes a big difference, and that just shows that it's hard to save at the beginning, making a number or like setting that discipline for yourself in terms of saving. But once you start doing it, then you get the hang of it. It becomes easy and becomes like a part of you, let's say. Like instead, like a thing that I learned is, if I have like a desire, I have a lot of desire. Like I like to eat out, I like to pamper myself, buy this, buy that. I think we're all guilty of it at some point, okay? But the truth is, anytime I get that thought now, I think, is me feeding my future, or is it me feeding the moment, like feeding a desire, or is me feeding my future? Because I want to grow, I want to become better. So for that, I have to make choices, I have to make sacrifices, and that's what the discipline tells you is you need to make changes. It's not all about I want, like self-awareness does. It's discipline does this. Your mindset is changed from a poor to a rich mindset. So you're like, no, I cannot do that because I'm feeding my moment. I need to feed my future. So let me save these 20 pounds, 30 pounds that I'll buy maybe food, a takeaway, or I'll buy something. And let me put that on the savings pot. Maybe to buy a house, or buy a car, or go on a trip, or start something for my wedding, something like that, stuff that you want to do. And I think if you set a goal for yourself, it's easier to save, because it doesn't feel like something that it's very like mandatory and you have to do it. No, it becomes a part of you, because it's a desire, is a wish that you want to do. So you're gonna enable yourself to save. And I think that is a really good exercise that you can do to enable yourself to discipline yourself in that way of saving. And all of these methods, these 4 methods, these 4 ways, these 4 tips, this advice that I have given you about discipline is a start for you to navigate through growth, through the best version of yourself, towards better opportunities. So it's very beneficial for you that you start using discipline as part of your routine. A woman that grows is a woman that how can I say this? A woman that grows is a woman that is very confident in where she's going. She's aware that that's where I need to be. But in order to go there, I need to do these simple tasks that one day become something bigger, and that person become who I am today. And that's all a question of where are you going? What are you doing? What are your options? And what are you doing with your day? With your time given? And I think if you discipline yourself, is the best way possible that you can do to grow. to grow your inner self, to motivate yourself, and to become the best woman that you can be. Because it's just beneficial for yourself and for your family and for everything that you want to achieve. So think with me. Discipline is a door to a great, great outcome. So, this is the video, and I hope you have taken a note of little things that will help you to grow into the better person, to the better woman, to become the best version of yourself, because that's what I'm striving for, and I want to share with other women that are on the same path, and we can share ideas and grow. Then I'm all up to it. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.